Hey, this is your bonus tracks, North
Yeah.
Boys. Yeah.
Oh man, now that the gig's finally over, I can sit backstage. I
Crack
can
open a beer and
cracking open
let a
a
dirty
pep,
bitch ride my lap.
Pepsi Light for me today. Nice soda, no more of that beer shit for me. Got my laptop out. You can get rid all you want all over your face by bitches, but I'm gonna check my email and see if I got any heartened fan comments about my performance this evening. This is so chill.
This is nearly comatose.
Well, how was your gig?
I was actually going to ask you, do
Okay.
you have any experience with like post-gig green room times?
What do you mean, like as a performer
Yeah,
of
like when you
songs?
were a
When I was in a
teenager.
band. When I was in a band. We
Because
didn't.
I'm thinking back, and we only ever played 3 clubs, and only one of them had a backstage.
I'm sure there was one that had a backstage, but honestly, most of the time, everyone's equipment was kind of piled up just on the side of the stage.
Yeah, I mean that it was as unofficial as anything could be.
Yeah,
It
I
was
would.
like, hey, stay with this gear. Someone's gonna fucking steal it.
I would say we were never the one. Well, our drummer Kristen organized a gig one time, and it went pretty well. But we were never really the ones that were organizing the gigs with the clubs and stuff like that. There were, well, when I say organizations, it was usually just one kid that repeatedly put them on because that was the thing he liked doing. And yeah, he'd have 4 or 5 bands on that gig. We'd be Sometimes we'd be up at the top. We'd be the last band of the night, which was kind of awesome.
Jeez. I don't I think I only ever headlined when I joined a band that was more popular than mine.
Right.
So like my band would open, 3 other bands would play, and then I would go get a different guitar and play bass for a band that was
See, you're
better than me.
cheating. You're cheating.
I
You've
did
got
actually. I did that
multiple
twice.
entries in the contest.
I did that twice actually. I did it by joining a much more popular, possibly the second or third most popular band in my whole town.
Right.
I joined. That's the one I've mentioned several times. It was all adults, and I was 16 or 15.
I just like if we're playing in the top 3, that usually kept me happy. Like if we were the third last band to go on, great, that's fine. People are kind of invested at that point. If we're the first band to go on, fuck it, we'll do it. But I don't necessarily think people got excited and invigorated when we were the
No.
first band on.
The other time I did that, which I've mentioned before, was when I joined the Christian alternative band because they had better PA.
Right.
It was like, oh man, you guys get to borrow $10,000 worth of gear from Jesus. And we had a practice space with a stage.
Wow.
And so I was like, I don't care what we're singing about. This is better. And my band got really mad at me, and they should have. They were right.
Why?
Because I said, peace out. I'm going to go play with a different band
Oh, I
because
thought
they
you
have
meant
better
your
gear.
new band. Okay. I thought you'd spilled
No,
the blood of some innocents.
No, I think I kept them going at the same time for a while, but they were like, oh, you can't practice this weekend because you're playing with your Jesus band?
The
And I was like,
churchy
hey,
boys.
shut up, man. Shut up.
We almost exclusively did clubs in not my hometown, but the towns surrounding it where the actual like music was and the interesting stuff. And then one day, I guess Holmes got a call from someone in Belfast. He knew a few people up in Belfast, and he was like, "Do you want to play this little music festival that's playing at this bar?"
No, nobody wants to be Ryan Holmes.
It felt like the call. Nobody wants to be Ryan Holmes. It felt like the call, where it was like, "Oh my god, we're hitting the big city, boys. We're gonna go." So I get my LTD Gunmetal Blue Explorer. It's fucking hideous, but I'm like, it's my signature guitar. No one else owns one of these. Put it in I don't know, just a standard guitar case. Like it barely even fits. It's got a big fin poking out of it.
Yeah,
And
you've got to have a special made case for a
you
Explorer.
need a very bulky case for an Explorer, which wasn't great for like taking around anywhere, especially since the cars are a little smaller over there.
Right.
So you couldn't cram like a fucking 9-foot long case inside it. However, we did get on that train. We traveled all the way down to the big city where I was like, oh my God. They got some big fucking skyscrapers going on down here, boys, don't they? And we played this gig in front of like actual punkers. When I say actual, I mean really fucking grubby city dweller
Right.
sewage people. And we were kind of
unmutated Ninja Turtles.
yeah, proper. What's the term? I've lost the term again for really dirty crusties.
Yeah, crusty punks, sure.
And we're performing this kind of more melodic, almost pop punk kind of shit. It's still chuggy, but it's poppy as well. And we do one song. It's called Pirate Ship, and the song is exclusively about a guy we know that was in a playground, shaped like a pirate ship, and he took a big shit on it.
Right, I remember that. You told me about that.
Yeah, and we asked the audience if they wanted to dance to Pirate Ship, and I think someone yelled a resounding no. So we had to play through that song anyway, which was shameful because there's so many different ways we say poo in that song. I'll never forget that. I don't think that gig went over very well because people back up north, they seem to really like us. A lot of people were cheering. And then down in Belfast, they didn't give a shit. We were old news to them. Well, one in one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you played a lot in
penny.
a very small town, you quickly burn out any concept of people thinking this is new and interesting. So you've either got your girlfriends and 3 actual fans who definitely are going to come to every show and sing along and whatever.
Some of these shows,
nothing.
Some of these shows would have like 100 people because it was all the local kids would go to this place called Ballintoy, which is my favorite place in Ireland. And but they had a little kind of club down there where bands would arrange and play, even though it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this is a village of like 100 people, and we'd all congregate there for whatever reason. My guess is that it's just far enough for your parents to kind of drop you off there if you're like 16. But they're also far enough away that you can probably go in there and smoke a little ganja, go, get a little too drunk. And so it was all full of like high school drama and stuff as well. But goddamn, you would get crowds of 100 people there. And I'll never forget playing there one time, standing up on stage. And I can't remember if we were performing one of our songs or if we were doing we did a Misfits cover, and it was later Misfits. It was like mid-90s Misfits. You remember Famous Monsters at all?
No.
Fucking pretty good album. There's some chuds on it, and there's some really good songs on it as well. Anyway, they have this 3/4 ballad on it called Saturday Night, and I remember performing that, and I thought we did a pretty good job of it. But one kid was just staring in amazement, and he kind of just had the little kid freakouts, and he went, "Oh, I love the Hammer Brothers! I love them!"
Oh my god.
I'm like, yeah, that's my guy. Dude.
And you took him backstage, and you split him wide open.
Oh god.
Like an axe head through a tree trunk.
Like you held up a titanium knife and shot a bullet at it. Perfectly cut in two.
And you went, say it again. Say how much you love the Hammer Brothers. Say it, bitch.
I love the Hammer Brothers. I love them.
Yeah, you
They're great.
do.
They're fantastic. Then he gives me the wellness check. All good back there?
How you doing back there? Doing all right?
You can go well.
These are the best days of my life.
But I'll never forget someone's excitement for our shitty little band. And dude, we eventually got like recorded like 5 songs and stuff. I should probably put them in the Discord chat sometime if I can find it. I have the CD here still. I brought it over here as a testament to like shit I did once upon a time.
And a Testament CD. I remember certain things of like feeling cool, but never somebody saying, I love your music. I live for it. Like no one's ever said anything like that. I do remember a guy specifically saying, I cannot believe how good you are at guitar for being so young.
Right.
And that made me feel 10 feet tall. And I wasn't that good. I was good for the time. We've said many times,
3 chords
I could play every song on MTV, all of them,
yeah,
because they were all easy. But there were people, but because I was learning them, cataloging them, like oh, name any song in the top 10 right now. I can always play them. I'm a jukebox of riffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was my little way of feeling impressive and actually getting praise. Where somebody be like, I just love Smashing Pumpkins. And I go, oh, yeah? What do you think about this, bitch?
Oh, that's the song. That's the song.
Yep. I did a lot of that. I did a lot of like small posing where it was like, I'll do this to get at least one person to say neat.
That's all I ask for again, to be honest. I'm pumping out all this music that I really fucking love. And I just want one person to go, fuck me, I can't wait for the next song you put out. I have digested all of this until I've got all the nutrition out of it, and it's just a husk. I've smoked it all up. Do you have any more? Gone. And I would say, for you, I will continue.
It's withered away. It's dead.
To write another fucking song. I will make more magic for you to consume. I want someone to eat the food that I provide.
Because God knows my fucking kid won't do it.
Eat the ear food that I serve up for you, buddy.
Is that what we're doing with the Noise Boys? Are we giving them a hearty weekly helping of ear food?
Yes. That's exactly what's happening.
I have a question for the Noise Boys. And this is it is a supposition. I'm not saying we have any plans. I just want to know, I want to get a bead on how you feel. If you're hearing this, that means you're supporting us. You're of our most supportive Noise Boys, so your opinion matters to me. How do you feel about this quarantined pandemic guitarless noise hole?
Yeah, we were talking about how it maybe has none of the nutrition that you're looking for in this meal, because now we're serving up, I don't know, fucking canned peppers when we were giving you
a bland meal.
We were giving you a full medley before.
This is a bland meal of ear food.
Yeah, that's what we're
thinking. If it is, that doesn't offend me. I do wonder how should we keep it going as is? Because man, it could be. It could be 6 months.
Yeah,
you know?
We've been talking about.
It could be more.
We would do something like this to nourish you guys week to week because we got such a great community and we love all you guys. And then we used the dreaded word hiatus. And we thought, I mean, hiatus it's one of those things where it feels like the word alone suggests that there's a finiteness to it, right? Where it's like, oh, you go on hiatus, that means that you could stop forever at this point.
Yeah, and it also would be easier to project our plans down the road if anyone in the world had any idea how long this would be going on.
Yeah.
My wife said something to me when this all kind of started that is stuck with me, which is, let's just think about this week. What do we have to do as a family to get through this week? And next week we'll do the same. And it'll probably be different next week. It'll probably be different the week after that. It's impossible to think, is this going to go on for another month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 18 months? I don't know.
Right.
I will say, after 3 or 4 months of this chat-only noise hole, I would go, well, it's not the same thing at all anymore.
Yeah, and no one you would be joining in, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. I think we would just be doing maintenance for the current Noise Boys at that point.
Which would be a pleasure. And so that's when I think, when we say the word hiatus, I think, I don't want to do that. You know? Because I still enjoy an hour's chat and having fun and enjoying myself in this podcast. But if it's not what people are looking for, then do we tint the library of the noise hole by doing this, or do we stop until we can fully reinvigorate it?
My concern is if the noise hole has 75 episodes and half of them are not the thing it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Then what is it, you know? I don't know. So that's what we're putting out there to you guys. My initial thought is that you will say, "Hey, just keep doing it. We're having fun. It's fine." And that's not a problem.
Right.
But I do want to think about the intention versus the reality, and how I would love it if somebody went back on 100 noise holes and had a reason to love a certain episode. Something we were talking about earlier is when the songs were there, we could say, oh yeah, that was the one with Kiss. That was the one with Danzig. That was the one. And these episodes are the one with nothing. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Feels kind of weird.
Huh.
Something to think about. I mean,
Something
I don't
to chew on. Something
whatever.
to chew on. I mean, we'll be back next week.
Yeah, if you all say, you know what, take a month off and see where the world is, I would do it.
Also, we can't keep this on the DL, but we're talking about doing just a regular old Chat Boys podcasty video podcast type of thing on a new channel. And we would have guests and we just shoot the shit, and there's no fucking premise because we've always looked for an elevator pitch, and then we had a discussion today that suggested that elevator pitches are old-fashioned. People come to you for your personality. They're not coming for...
And that's something that's really hard for me to accept as an old person.
Yeah.
It's like,
where
I want to... And as an artist.
You want to do a good job, right?
I do.
You want to do a good job, and you want to be rewarded for coming up with something unique.
I want someone to say, the thing you do that is very similar to what else is out there, here's why I like yours, because here's what's special about it. And the thing we're learning is that has to kind of be decided by the audience. You can't really decide that at the get-go.
Right.
And it's impossible to compare yourself to, a channel that does fart reviews on YouTube and has 90 million followers.
Try not to laugh at these farts.
Or try not to fart.
Competition. Yeah. Smosh's try not to fart competition.
Yeah. I can't compete with that. I will never try, and I would be sad if I did.
You would feel like you've lost your integrity.
And I'm not
You would feel like you've sold out to the man.
I'm not such a fart sniffer that I think I'm better than that. I just know that I must try harder than that.
You want to have a body of work where you can show it to people and go, this is what I did. See, this represents all my skills and things that I like.
For instance, a lot of the Noise Boys are previous fans of Here's an Idea, and I feel like from episode 1 to episode 75, that's a complete package with a nice little bow on it.
It's a good body of work. I actually went back and had a look at it a couple of nights ago, and it was fun. A lot of fun.
And I'm very glad that it did not go on for another 75 episodes where the last half of it was miserable. Like, I'm glad that it starts with confusion and enthusiasm, and it ends with the same. but it felt right. It felt done, and I was glad we were able to wrap it up. And there was no point during that process where I thought, I sure wish this episode wasn't in the archive.
Right.
And I'm wondering if we're getting there now with Noise Hole, where this is the, I want to say, 5th quarantine episode.
What episode number is this?
This is number 57.
Right.
So I wonder about, like you said, kind of muddying the waters.
I wonder if this is a test of our creative mettle. You know, they say limitation breeds new forms of creativity and derives some of the best work from people. I wonder if there's a way to do this that we just haven't looked at yet.
I know for a fact that there just isn't ever going to be a way for us to play simultaneously.
Right.
That can't happen over any current internet communication because we have to time down to the quarter second, and it just doesn't exist.
And what about
the other version is some sort of pre-prepared thing where like I played and then sent you something and then you played and then that was tagged on to the end of an episode. I don't see us doing that.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see people wanting that either. My other thought was backing tracks taken off YouTube, for example. You know, something to riff over live, if that's doable.
I don't think that's the same show at all, really.
When I think of that, I'm thinking of the fucking Christmas episode we did, which was the funniest thing. I go back to that one a lot. With what was it, David Bowie and Lemmy?
Yeah.
And they're both going, "It's Christmas time." And, you know, that felt like a bird jumping from the top of a house for the first time, seeing if it could fly. Both of us didn't know what was going to happen in that song at all, but somehow it sailed. It gained flight. we both went, "It's Christmas time!" And I looked at you like, what the fuck is happening right now?
As magic as that was, that required us to be in the same room.
That's true. That's true.
So, again, it's like, if there was an internet communication protocol that did not have any delay, we'd be fine, but there isn't.
Noise Boys, if you have any ideas, are there any tech heads?
I mean, there can be tech heads all you want. It just doesn't exist.
It's just not a thing.
No. Even phone calls. Have you ever pulled into your house on the phone, like with your wife, and then you realize that
she's talking like a second later than you? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're probably talking a second later.
My wife and I have this running gag. It's nearly a 15-year-old running gag. Where
with telephones, how obsolete.
where we tested the delay by saying the word taco in quick succession.
Taco.
So you go taco, and then eventually the person is on the opposite beat
of the taco.
Yeah. So you're watching them through the window of the car, being poorly dubbed. Like, it's really weird. But that's the best we've got. The best technology we have is about a half a second delay.
What do you think to check this out? I would wonder if this is doable. I've shown you a couple of different online karaoke packages, right? If we could OBS that, and I guess you would hear me performing it, but it would also be recorded. And then you could play one and I could listen to you, and we could both take turns doing songs. So it would be kind of like the old post holes, but karaoke versions of that, and we're still doing shit.
I'm not opposed to doing that. I don't think that's the noise hole. Because it's not a podcast where you hear people sing songs that you know.
Right. But it's more noise hole, I would suggest, than what we're doing at the moment.
Maybe that's a video thing then. I don't know.
I would maybe put that to the boys. Put that to the noise
I'm putting
boys.
all this to the boys. I want feedback. I want generally, let me say this. I want generally positive suggestions. This time in my life and probably in a lot of your lives, maybe everybody's, I can't handle negativity right now. I just can't.
Are you like ready to burst?
A lot of the
with
time,
stress?
I've readopted my policy of the moment someone bothers me even slightly, I mute, block, delete, move on.
Right.
And that's just kind of how it has to be for my own well-being.
Yeah, I got that.
And so I find even the slightest negative criticism towards anything to be an attack. And I know that it's because I'm a raw nerve, but just please don't provoke me. I'm not saying I'm drunk daddy that you have to tiptoe around. but I definitely daddy. Don't. Yeah, don't enrage daddy. But I just can't handle negativity right now in almost any form, because so much of everything else is already negative that
I have to constantly remind myself that really, if someone was to poke in to my aquarium that is my house right now, like a little fucking kid knocking the glass,
which no longer has an aquarium in it.
No, well it does, but there's nothing in it. How are we meant to get rid of this fucking aquarium?
It's all dead.
But not the biggest priority in the world right now. But sometimes, a negative comment will sneak its way through, and I have to constantly remind myself that it's just me sitting in my room and nothing's going on right now, and it's actually pretty nice. And so I am in my temple, and everything's okay. No one can penetrate that.
You should play that Beach Boys song constantly over all of your Alexas. Here in my room.
It would get a little creepy at that point, maybe.
Oh, you think after the 50th time of that on a loop, it would get a little creepy?
But what? Joel, remember that time is just a wave. It dissipates, and it never stays the same. You are the boat traveling through it, and it is cast behind you as soon as it happens. It's already in the past.
Did you hear
changed,
that from Zelda?
And it doesn't exist anymore. No, this is just my entire fucking philosophy for this year to keep my head from exploding.
From falling off?
Yeah. So if you look back in your boat, the waves changed, which means the thing you were annoyed at is not there anymore.
If you look back over your shoulder, Bryan Adams is still fucking you. It's just a little different.
I'm driving a speedboat. And Bryan Adams is going hog on my anus. He's the captain. He's driving the boat through me.
He is going ham with his pork hog on your beef butt.
He is hot dogging my ass cheeks.
And he's water skiing.
He's water skiing?
He's
How long's his dick?
He's tethered to the boat
I'm in a
by your
boat.
ass.
How long is his... Okay, so this requires two things to be the case. Either his dick is about 100 feet long.
It is.
Or the boat is about 2 feet in length and consists of mostly me hunkered on my knees with a steering wheel and my ass poking off the side.
There's a way to do this. Okay, and I can see it in my head right now, okay? You're on a jet ski, okay? But you're laying flat. So your feet are dangling in the water. He is inserted, but just so. You're doing a hard clinch, and then he is straddling.
Oh, I could drown him.
He's straddling your legs,
right,
wearing jet skis. And he's going, don't let go, don't let go.
It's like those old engravings of the Kraken climbing up a ship, you know? Bryan Adams climbing up my legs.
And you're going, don't worry, Bryan Adams. I'll keep you safe in this jet ski of love.
Chris Isaacs plays as... Wait, is he penetrating me on the jet ski?
What a wicked game to play.
A guy who incredibly sounds exactly like Bryan Adams.
Oh, why are
because
they
everyone
not the same
sang
guy?
like that? They might
What
be
a waste.
The same guy.
What a waste in those not being the same guy.
Oh my god!
Why take up two people worth of meat for one guy? What a waste. That's like that song with Bryan Adams, Sting, and Rod Stewart. Why waste that on three guys that all sing like this? Except for Sting is a little like this.
Sting's a little lower. Sting's a little lower.
What is that? It's not I Would Do Anything for Love. It's all for one and all for love. Which sucks. That song fucking sucks.
You ever notice that Kevin Costner had a lot of movies where he had a beautiful ballad surrounding him? It was either everything I do or a great song. A great song, and I say this with genuine aplomb, is Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. That is an excellent fucking tune.
It's hard to beat in terms of, powerful lady ballads. It's certainly not, it's almost not comparable to the Dolly Parton version. It's turned into a thing that's upsetting, which is, here is a go-to karaoke track for someone that wants to clear a room.
Someone that can't sing. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's almost like that song is on beyond hard mode. That song is on God level mode.
You're choosing if you're taking the piss. Like if I choose it, you know that I'm either going to do a real bad job or I'm making fun of it. There's no reason that I would pick it and genuinely believe that I could sing that song.
No, of course not. And it's almost like if you can sing that song, well then that should be the test. You deserve you need a letter to Hogwarts because you're a wizard. Humans can't sing that song, so stop it.
Just stop. Fucking stop.
Speaking of just stop, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to stop right at this moment.
Let's take this to the boys.
So yeah, there you have it, boys. Give us some feedback on the Discord or send us an email if you feel like it, noiseholepod@gmail.com. I don't want a big treatise on what we should do. I just want to hear some basic feedback. Keep it up or give it a rest for a while and see if the world is still there at the end. I don't know. Or
if
third
you think
thing,
are we doing our due diligence? Are we keeping people
Is it the noise hole? That's the question.
Yeah.
And or should we put this effort into something new while we are stuck at home? And that's kind of that's where my brain is going, which is what a weird time providing what unique opportunities as this.
Right.
Where it's like, man, I'm here twiddling my thumbs straight up my own ass. Maybe I could do something unique that could only be done now.
Right. It feels like we've been given time that we can do something with. So let's take a
So
look.
yeah, there you go, boys.
Yep.
Feel free to chime in however you see fit.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for your Patreonage. Thanks for your support.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.